Somehow, I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my Excuse me. Yes, sir? More beer over here. Yes, sir. Thanks. It was an electric pump. Excuse me. Yes, sir? More beer over here. Yes, sir. Thanks. It was an electric glass washer. It looked even older than the barman. The end of the bar was hinged.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. Well, the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy caught up in a whirlpool of intrigue.
And you're drunk.
Not so.
Yeah, you've been drinking mucky beer in the boozer.
Only a few glasses. Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
What do you make of this, kid?
Hey, that's one of Leary's towels. He'll skin you alive.
That old windbag doesn't scare me. Anyhow, I'm only borrowing it.
You're pretty cool, mister. For an old guy.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand. The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch. I tried to flip the switch with the lifting key, but it was much too cumbersome for the job. I tugged at the trap. The drain was covered with an iron grating, through which I could hear the rush and surge of running water. Hi, do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice. Good book?
A book? It's a passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
Yeah, what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners, the 1978 edition.
What's so cool about home improvement?
There's nothing like it. The resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plate. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble carpenter. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
Surely the betrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
Well, no, but I have seen The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves. Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place, and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay. On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall. The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. No way. Above my head was a gap in the wall. No way. The gates were made of solid, age-blackened wood. Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later.
Okay, Miss...
Hello.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pals.
We've already met. I want you to know you have my sympathy.
Oh, it's just terrible, awful.
It's the worst news I heard all day.
It's topped the bad news all right for this week and the next.
The whole year.
It's worse than that. It's the worst disaster in living memory.
Isn't it the biggest calamity in the history of the village?
I would say it's the biggest in the history of Ireland.
The most awesome disaster since mankind paddled out of the primal plop.
There's no beer.
Is a glass of beer more important than a man's life?
Were you talking to me?
To all of you. Sean Fitzgerald has met with God knows what, and all you can do is drink.
Sean has gone for a ride in a flash car, that's all. Why don't you calm down and join us?
What about Sean? Why aren't you out looking for him?
There's no point in launching an ill-equipped expedition to save the lad. In a life-or-death situation, preparation is essential. That's why I slipped in here.
For a pint.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together.
He's not a friend of yours, is he?
Oh no, far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy eyes. Can't trust him.
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Is that your name, Tommy Merlin?
No, but what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked. Style. For a few seconds, I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of...
Are you all...
I'm fine. I gotta go. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
What do you know about leprechauns, Doyle?
Leprechauns? Is it the little people you're talking about? Sure, and a cousin of mine was wed to one.
Oh, come on. Do you really expect me to believe that?
It's the truth, I'm telling you. She fell asleep on a fairy ring, see? When she woke up, there he was. A little fella. All in green.
Tell me more about your cousin, the leprechaun.
Oh, no.
Well, young Mary was speechless, especially when the leprechaun up and spoke to her. Be my bride, me darling, says he, and she'll never want for riches again. Okay, says she, and he slips a ring of daisies on her finger.
Amen.
So there you are, proof that the little people exist.
Well, that's no proof. All you have is her word for it.
Not so. The following spring, she had a little baby.
Did the leprechaun's promise come true?
What promise was that now?
That she'd never want for riches again.
Now, there's the strangest thing. She never did.
I thought you said she was claiming the social.
Indeed, Mr. O'Brien, but there's riches and riches. She told me, Pat, she says, that little darling boy is all the riches in the world to me.
Bye for now. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there.
The boy told me Fitzgerald was driven away in the car that hit him.
McGuire is always spinning wild yarn. I don't know where he gets them from. Television, I expect, or cop. If I was you, I'd take what he says with a generous pinch of salt.
McGuire's tale about the car sounds quite plausible to me. He says the driver was dressed like a leprechaun.
That boy has a head full of fluffy toys.
Goodbye for now. He wasn't Excuse me. Yes, sir? I don't want anything. I'll just... Hello again.
What?
I'll see you.
Hello?
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George. Are you okay?
Yes, of course I am.
Well,
Yeah, thank... Any signs of our friend the clown?
you're kidding. You probably never even heard. The farmer was drinking and chatting with his pals as if maybe abduction had replaced cattle raiding as their national... The guy with the fiddle seemed oblivious to everything except his playing. Meanwhile, everyone else in the bar... The guy sat in the corner as if... There was a vacant look on his cow-like face that said quite clearly it was impossible to tell if his state was due to the beer or missing chromosomes. The white whiskers on the bartender's flushed face were like garlands on a Christmas. The resemblance ended there. The glass was... The lad was doing his best to express his adolescent aggression. His effort was somewhat diminished by the fringe of milk. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of these?
No.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
It was impossible to return the switch.
Hello. What now?
Would you like to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that mail bond and...
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
You're a...
No, but I got this from someone who disguised it.
Is that a fact?
He's a psychotic killer. I think he may be connected with Peagram's... What do you make of this tissue?
That is a very...
Yes. Do you have any use for...
I suppose I could squeeze it out into my clip.
About this...
You showed me.
Does this tool...
No, it doesn't.
No, it's for...
Nah.
Well, the end of the tool fits into the hole.
They'd slip out. Angle's all wrong. You'd never do it.
I have. I didn't... Do you recognize them?
I already told you I didn't.
I gotta go. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I borrow this towel?
You can keep it.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Why won't you shake my hand?
Because I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this fall...
It's not red, no.
I don't know.
I know that. Good God Almighty.
Does this tissue mean anything?
That's...
Uh-huh. I found in the...
What's the idea of... Wait, you're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Do you reckon...
You are...
Are you sure you...
I told you.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
Here's something with...
Huh?
My passport to the sewers of...
Is that... Did you see the snooker last night, Mr. O'Brien?
We haven't got a television, mate.
I know that. Why is it, if you don't mind me asking?
If God had made us to watch television, we'd all be like Dave.
I take it no one wants to hear about my underground escapade.
I'd rather drink.
Thanks. It was a trap door and there was no food on the I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, just It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat. The top of a ladder rose out of the square. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe.
Hey, Billy.
The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence.
How you doing, boy?
I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris. It was a rusted piece of iron. Maybe... It was a rusted piece... The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. The lifting key was rammed tightly into the... On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hello again.
What?
I'll see you later. Hello.
What now?
I gotta go. Again. Oh, nothing really. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Give me another beer. Give everyone another beer. Let's party, guys.
I think you've had enough, don't you?
Hey, listen. Is it supposed to taste the way it does?
Gulperine Stout is brewed from the finest chemicals in the world. I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my...
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedevilled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer. And when you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
It was an electrical plug. There was nothing physically wrong with the glass. I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wire. I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine. Seemed fine to me. The white whiskers on the resemblance.
Well,
Well, what?
are you going to fix?
The plastic cover had been smashed by the... Hey, McGuire,
What do you want to know?
have you ever seen... What? See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I took hold of... There was nothing visible. It was an electric pump.
Hello.
What now?
I gotta go. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there.
What can you tell...
Groove Electronics.
What can you...
Groove Elec...
Goodbye for now. Hey!
Hello there again.
Does this security pass me? Hey, Maguire,
What do you want to...
what do you make of that?
Hey, that's one of Lear.
That old windbag doesn't scare me.
You're pretty cool.
Take a look at this, Maguire.
It's an ID card. What of it?
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin?
No?
See you later, kid.
Okay.
I tugged at the lifting key and found it was held quite securely. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. It was a rusted piece of iron. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied. That... The lifting key was rammed tightly into the... The gates were made of solid... The plastic cup... The guy with the fiddle seemed oblivious to... Meanwhile, everyone... No point in phoning...
Hello?
Nico?
Who is it?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes?
Well,
Yeah. But any sense?
you're kidding.
Hello again.
What?
Take a look at this ID card.
I don't...
I'll see you later. I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering. Seemed fine to me. Hello again.
What?
Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. As I stared at the circle of wire, the old man snatched it away. Hello again.
What?
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed this piece of wire. I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the same. A free half pie to that man. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to... My hand I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal. I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the... I looked down on a stone-tiled floor.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Then I noticed a flash of light. Something It was Peagram's gem, all right. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire, I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
I searched the trash, but there was nothing useful there. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning cart. I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use. The carton was damp and soggy, useless. It was an empty carton which had once The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. It was a bunch of cleaning materials. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open. It was an electric pump operated by pushing a small lever. Excuse me. Yes, sir? I found your flat.
So I see it. You'd better keep hold of that until you fix it.
Do you recognize this man?
You're...
Thanks. I took hold of the grating. It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was impossible to return the switch to its... Hey, McGuire,
What do you want to know?
what do you think of my flashlight?
It's a torch. That's what...
Want a closer look at the gem, McGuire?
No, I don't. Jewels is for girls. You'd better hide that, mister. What if the pixie comes back? You'll be in trouble then.
I don't believe in pixies. Underneath that costume is a psychotic killer.
Smart.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hello again.
What?
What do you think of this flashlight?
That could be very handy in the... How much do you want?
It's not for sale. It belongs to Leary. What does this gem mean to you?
Well, would you look at that? Pretty.
Do you recognize it?
No.
I'll see you later. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
Do you recognize this gem?
Saints be praised. It must be worth a fortune.
Maybe it is. Have you seen it before? It's the one which Pegram took from the dig.
Oh. How come you've got it now?
He left it behind. I'm looking after it.
Oh. You could take that to Dublin and sell it.
What do you think of this flashlight?
It's not very bright, is it?
I could say the same about some of the present company.
That's true. But don't let him hear you. Keep it under your hat, mister.
That flashlight, like your brain died, is not switched on.
I don't think he heard me.
Bye for now. He wasn't listening.
Hello.
What now?
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
So that's what all the fuss was about. I can't see why myself. Why men would fight and steal and kill over a little bauble like that.
Well, it's kind of neat the way it sparkles. What do you think of my flashlight?
Those electric lamps are useful but limited in lifespan in my experience. I was given one for my birthday, but it stopped working after a month.
Well, the battery was probably drained.
What? Nobody told me. I threw it away.
I gotta go. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
Do you recognize this gem?
Ah, that's a beautiful stone. Is it the one which Pegram found?
And the reason why both he and Fitzgerald have disappeared.
Then it's only a matter of time before you vanish too.
Excuse me. Yes, sir? Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty. I bet you wish that was real, don't you?
Touching the glass washer, it was a couple of paper sacks filled. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp. I searched the trash, but I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use. It was a rusty faucet. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed. I looked at the plug I'd fixed and felt a glow of pride. All my own work. The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing Hey, McGuire. What do you think of my flashlight?
It's a torch.
What do you make of this, kid?
Hey,
That old windbag does.
you're pretty.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I tugged the lifting key. The gates were made of solid. It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. The drain was covered with a.
Hello, Cooler. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George. Are you okay?
Yes, of course.
Well, take care. I'll be back.
Yeah. Any signs of our friend the clown?
Yeah, he turned up dressed as a pixie.
What? Did he see you?
He came back and talked to me.
Oh, you're crazy, George. The killer knows who you are.
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. It was Peagram's gem. Hello again.
What?
Did I show you this flashlight?
Yes?
Hello again.
What?
What does this red nose mean to you?
Nothing.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was soaked through with water. Hello again.
What?
Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't. The towel was soaked. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare. No way was I going. The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team. The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. No. No way. The towel had dried out and was